right, we're continuing our celebration of Honolulu Pride Month, and cultures around the Pacific have long embraced people in between genders because they understand that gender identity can be fluid. In Hawaii, people with both male and female traits have traditionally been recognized as mahu.
Yeah, and it wasn't looked down upon. In fact, it was respected, and now a Bishop Museum exhibit is highlighting just that while telling the ancient tale of 4 mysterious stones and the energy they're said to have. Thousands of people pass them every day.
Very few of them know the true story of what the stones represent. They are called the healer stones of Kapai Mahu.
Legend says 4 ancient healers came to Hawaii sometime around the year 1500.
They were mahu. They were what we would call today transgendered, perhaps. They brought to the Hawaiian Islands with them healing knowledge that they had, and each of the 4 had specialized healing knowledge.
They requested 4 large stones be moved from Kaimuki to Waikiki.
The 4 healers imbued their powers into the stones, and then they vanished. Those stones are still present today in Waikiki.
The stones have been documented throughout recent history, sitting on the property of Archibald Cleghorn, who outlines their protection in his will. In 1941, they were buried under a bowling alley that was torn down 21 years later. They were moved a few more times until resting at their current location next to HPD's Waikiki substation.
So now, finally, they've been placed in a way that treats them with respect, that people can't touch them or try to put things on them.
The Bishop Museum exhibit honors the story of the healers and the stones. It also explains that throughout the Pacific, genders other than just male and female are ingrained in culture.
People who were sexually different, who identified differently, who looked different, were not the objects of scorn. They weren't pushed aside, they weren't hated. They were accepted as part of the normal sort of array of different types of human beings. And that's very true for the 4 Kapai Mahu healers.
As the exhibit explains, part of the stone's history has been covered up. Some suppress the fact that the healers were mahu.
With the introduction of Christianity, with the introduction of Western morality and Western perceptions, starting in the late 1700s, people like the Kapai Mahu healers, people who are different, became not accepted, but disliked, actively hated, suppressed.
Brown says the purpose of the exhibit is to shed light on the full history of the legend.
But we talk about healing, we talk about the development of Waikiki, we talk about entertainment, we talk about all kinds of things. So if somebody walks out of here having learned just one thing, whatever it may be, then we've succeeded. There are people who are mahu, and there always have been, and there are now, and there always will be. Yeah, there are these people. Don't hate them, don't destroy them, just accept them as part of everything that we are as humans.
A strong message there from Bishop Museum historian DeSoto Brown. One super cool thing about that is he told me that part of that exhibit will actually live on at the Hawaii Convention Center. So if you didn't get a chance to see them, they're open until, I believe, Sunday. So go ahead and check it out. But after that, Hawaii Convention Center is where you can find them.
Great story, Dylan. I had no
Thank
idea
you.
about those rock sculptures outside in
so many
Waikiki.
people don't know the history of it, but now you know.
That's awesome. Great story.